Hello everyone. So, if you are a CA student, chartered accountant, auditor, or finance professional, you have probably heard the terms like FDD, transaction advisory, deals, or due diligence. And many people ask me, what exactly is this financial due diligence profile? Is it better than audit? Or the third question would be, what work do FDD professionals do actually? Or maybe what are the salary and growth opportunities. So I came across a lot of questions over the LinkedIn and over my Instagram. So I thought, okay, let me prepare a video and clarify all the doubts. So in today's video, I'll answer all these questions and help you decide whether FDD is the right career path for you or maybe not. So just be with me in this video. So FDD stands for the financial due diligence. Whenever a company, private equity fund, or investor plans to acquire another business, of course, they want to understand the financial health of that company before investing. That's why this review process is called the financial due diligence profile. Now, FDD team acts as a financial investigator and helps clients identifying various red flags. For example, earnings quality. Are the earnings sustainable or not? Debt position, working capital requirements. And there are so many end-to-end list on this. Financial trends, business risk, so many. Now, simply put, FDD professionals help investors make better acquisition decisions. Now, I'm coming to the next question, where the FDD teams are present. So, these are mostly present in big four firms, both Indian and global practice, boutique advisory firms, corporate acquisitions, and the investment banking. So, yeah, these are the basic parameters where you can find those FDD professionals. Now, in big four firms, FDD usually falls under strategy and transactions, deal advisory, transaction due diligence, and of course, these kind of profiles you can see over in the big four, both Indian and the global practice. Now, very important question, what does an FDD professional actually do? So, a typical FDD professional spends time on the different parameters. Let me first start with the financial analysis. So, under this, either FDD professional understands the revenue trends, profitability, or maybe margins, net equity, and the net working capital, cost structure, net debt, and there are so many lists. Another parameter is the client calls. So they used to interact with the CEOs, CFOs, management of the company, finance teams, maybe sell side due diligence professionals, investment bankers, private equity investors, and again the list is endless. Again, now the third parameter is Excel, and we know Excel हर जगह use होता है. So they used to work on financial statements, data books, some revenue analysis, some trend analysis, margin analysis. Also, all these workings जो generally होती हैं वो Excel में ही होती हैं. Now the end part is the report preparation. So they used to prepare due diligence reports which highlight risk, red flags, opportunities, maybe any anomalies or any trends we used to find in our deal. So these are the actual basic parameters which involved. Now comes on to the next question, and mostly people ask me used to ask me this question, what is the difference between audit and the FDD? So let me start with the audit. So audit is basically compliance on the following parameters. So it's compliance focused. First one, of course, everyone knows. Second one, historical review. We used to review the historical financial statements. Repetitive testing. We used to test the repetitive items. Now, again, the statutory requirement. But FDD is somewhat ahead of the audit and it's different of the audit. So FDD is majorly focused on the deal, commercial understanding, direct interaction with the investors, and it is a fast paced environment, unlike audit. That's why many professionals move from audit to FDD because they want better business exposure, of course, higher client interaction. So they used to interact with the clients so much, faster career growth, exposure to mergers and acquisitions, and again, it is very beneficial in the long run. So maybe, yeah, that's why audit professionals used to move from the from audit to FDD. Now again, the question is why this FDD profile is becoming so popular nowadays. Okay, let me give you an answer. So, what happens? India is witnessing increasing mergers and acquisitions. One, there are more private equity investments, growing startup ecosystems, cross-border transactions. So, whenever a transaction takes place, due diligence is always required, and that's why if the deals increase, demand for FDD professionals also increases. So, this has made FDD one of the most attractive profiles within consulting and, of course, in the finance also. So, yeah, that's why it's very important. Now, coming on to the exit opportunities. So, one of the biggest advantages of FDD is its exit opportunities. So, after gaining experience in FDD, professionals often move into private equity, investment banking, analyzing investment opportunities, analyzing portfolio of big clients, corporate development. So, there are lot of opportunities you have once you are into the financial due diligence profile. Now, moving on to maybe some other examples, supporting transactions and fundraising activities also. FP&A in the corporate or maybe in the industry. Strategic financial planning rules. CEO office. You can reach actually to the CEO office if you are in a financial due diligence profile. Finance leadership and business partnering rules. The exposure, so basically what happens, the exposure you gain in FDD is highly valued across the whole finance industry in corporate. Now, coming on to the question, is FDD a good long term career? What what's your answer? So my answer is absolutely yes. Why? Because it's high in demand profile. There is a strong learning curve in this profile. You can actually expose to the business transactions. You can better understand the company's profile, and actually it will gain your personal growth as well, attract the compensation growth, and of course I just explained there are multiple exit opportunities if you are into this profile. But what happens, success in FDD requires strong accounting knowledge, curiosity, analytical mindset. So yeah, communication skills, of course it's the major when you are in the financial due diligence profile, ability to work under tight deadlines. So these are the parameters which you acquire to make it success in this profile. Now, I'm hoping this video helped you understand what the FDD profile is, what professionals do, and why it is becoming one of the most sought after careers for CAs and finance professionals. In the next video, I'll cover what exactly happens in the FDD project, understanding EBITDA, net debt, and working capital in a simple way. Of course. So if you find this useful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment below, are you currently in audit, tax, FP&A, or already working in FDD? See you in the next video. Bye bye.